During the 11 years that Archie Manning played for the Saints, they won just 26% of their games. Yet, even while the losses piled up, Manning never gave up. His skills as a quarterback were better than average, and his charisma made him a natural leader. Archie Manning was a classic example of a player who may not have won many games, but who possessed the heart of a champion.
The calendar read September 19, 1971, but in New Orleans it felt more like day 1 AD. The Crescent City was heralding the arrival of a rookie quarterback named Archie Manning, the second coming in cleats. The New Orleans faithful had proclaimed this saint a god before he had even taken a snap in the pros. And in his very first game, Manning answered their prayers by pulling out the first opening day win in franchise history.
It's back to his left. He flips one upstream. It is grabbed out of the air. The Saints have scored, and this place is...
I guess it's a great way to start a career, but on the other hand, it just, I think, built those expectations even higher for the fans here that I was going to be the savior for the franchise.
Manning had become a Dixieland hero in college, where he led Ole Miss to 2 bowl victories. And though he tried to teach the hapless Saints a degree of dignity, his teammates were pursuing their own degree from the School of Hard Knocks. Manning's fate was to be forever tied to the Saints. It might as well have been tied to a lead anchor.
It was just the luck of the draw for Archie. Archie's a great football player, and had he gone with a team like the Raiders or in Pittsburgh or whatever, they'd be talking about Archie Manning right now as one of the great quarterbacks of all time.
During Manning's 11 years with the Saints, they lost more games than any team in the league. And the only place you'll find him in the NFL record book is under the heading, most times sacked.
He was equally as good as any player in the league, but he was on the worst team in the league. And he got beat up. He was thrown around. I mean, he took more abuse than probably, or as much abuse as any quarterback in the National Football League, and it was tough.
I don't like losing. A lot of people tell me, why don't you try to leave New Orleans and go somewhere else. I've kind of been on the sour side of it here and gone through it. I feel like it would be very rewarding and meaningful if I could be on a winner here, and that's why I want to stick it out. I want to stay here. I want to win here.
Manning had a deep attachment to New Orleans off the field as well. And there he was already a winner.
Come here, man. Come here, Scotty. Come here. Good raise, pal. Both of you. What'd you call me? Terry Bradshaw. Don't call me Terry Bradshaw. You hear, okay?
While Manning struggled to get the Saints a winning season, it was his additional curse that Terry Bradshaw, a Louisiana native, was winning 4 Super Bowls with Pittsburgh. But Manning's individual talent was too much to go unappreciated. And in 1978, he became the first player on a losing team to be named his conference's Player of the Year. In his quest for a winning season, Manning outlasted 6 head coaches in New Orleans. Then, in 1982, new coach Bum Phillips brought Manning's mission to an abrupt and unexpected end.
It really hurt me to get traded. I had played that long and had been told I was going to be here. I very much wanted to finish my career here, so I guess it broke my heart more than anything. And I told Bum, I said, you know, I'll forgive you for trading me, but I'll never forgive you for trading me to Houston, because it was a worse situation over there than it had been here.
As he had done for the Saints as a rookie, Manning led the Oilers to a win in his first game there. Unfortunately, they won only 2 of 21 after that. With the Oilers' lack of talent, they didn't have a chance. But even on the ugliest busted play, it would be wrong to say that they didn't have a prayer, as long as this former Saint was around.
I saw Renfro, and I was going to take a chance to get it to him, so I just whipped it under him. He really made a bad cutter, he would have scored. And I told Mike that if he'd have scored, that he and I would have been in Follies for the rest of our life.
Making the Follies films was an odd concern for Manning after 11 fun-filled years with the Saints. While his teammates bungled their way into the blooper reels, Manning often turned their hijinks into highlights and managed to retain at least a shred of dignity for the franchise.
I think when you talk about New Orleans Saints football, the first name that will ever come up always will be Archie Manning.
In 14 seasons as a pro, Archie Manning never had a winning season. But Manning was more than just another lovable loser. For while the debate may never end over which Hall of Fame quarterback was the best of the best, Manning was without question the best of the worst. And while today's more successful Saints have captured the heart of New Orleans, a warm spot remains for the man whose talent was great, but whose timing was not.